Hello Motor Rider World fans, and welcome to the special new feature that we've just introduced. It is a Bike Tyre Warehouse talk in 60 seconds. This one's going to be a little bit longer than 60 seconds because it is our introduction. Basically, we're going to be talking to you about everything that is rubber. Of course, tyres are a big part of your motorcycle because without them, you can't ride your motorcycle. And safety-wise, they are probably the most important factor. And so many times, people get caught out with making the wrong choice in tyres, buying retreads, all that kind of stuff. So for all the knowledge, all the know-how that you could possibly want, we're going to catch up with Bruce from Bike Tyre Warehouse on a weekly basis and bring you up to date with the latest happenings. One of the latest things that is happening exclusive to Bike Tyre Warehouse is if you come in and buy any one of these Dunlop combos, you go into the draw to win a brand new Scorpion helmet. This is the top of the range EXO 2000 helmet. So if you buy a Q4 combo set, you could win that helmet, and then they've got the various different Scorpion helmets to win for the combos that you have. So that's a really brilliant initiative from the team here at Bike Tyre Warehouse. So the first little bit of tech talk that we're going to do is on the combo sets that you can come down here and buy to enter in those draws. We've just had the Dunlop Street track range fitted to our 3 superbikes that we're going to be riding down to Port Elizabeth. So I thought, what a better time to catch up with Bruce from Bike Tyre Warehouse just to take us through the combos that we've got. Bruce, first up, you've got your Sport Max GPR 300. Now, what is that aimed at?
It's really the budget-aware consumer for just street type commuting.
And is that a superbike? What
just
is
your
that on?
standard from your little small 400s right up to, it'll handle the 750s around that mark. And as I said, it's a really robust tire. It's got great water sipes on it. So summer coming up, good in the water as well.
Biggest tire size on the back?
You're looking at a 190/50.
Okay, so your 200 superbikes maybe stay away from.
Yep.
Go for the next option that we've got. This is one of 2 options that you've got in this. This is the Sport Max Road Smart 3.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
That's primarily a sport touring tire, so more for your GTLs, your long couches that are going out on the long touring. Fantastic water sites, and it's got a decent compound, long lasting, so the guys really enjoy them for that type of riding.
Okay, and tire size and that as well on the back?
Also to a 190/50.
190/50, okay.
Touring profile.
Remember that the rear tire size is a big factor, but if you do have a superbike with 200 and only have 190, as long as that profile between 50 and 55 stays the same, because that can sometimes mess with your electronics. Another tire that we've just fitted to the bike is the Dunlop Road Sport 2. Now, if you're like me and you get a little bit confused with tires, the only one to speak to in this country about tires is Bruce. Now, Bruce, that tire confuses me because it's a road sport. So obviously it's got the road, meaning the road side.
Sure.
But does that sport side of the tire mean it's sport for the track, or is it more sport to a sports bike?
I would say more to a sports bike as opposed to track. The Road Smart fits in nicely between the GPR 300, your street side budget, and the Q3, which then you're moving to road and track.
Okay.
So Road Sport also as a normal commuter, but more high end, but not something I'd suggest for the track. Really good water sipes and that, so also a good summer tire.
Okay, so we've just found out that it's up till now only been available in a 190, but we've just had the 200 rear tire come in and fitted for our trip. So we'll let you know how that road sport performs. Obviously out on the road, not really an ideally track tire, but we are going to be doing some track riding on it, so look out for that. So now placed perfectly in between that, if you want a 50-50 tire, 50 for the road, 50 for the track, capable on both, and like you said, good for everyday riding because of the water seepage and everything, you have your Q3 Plus, which to me is probably one of the most underrated tires because it can go on anything and get the job done.
Sure, 100%, especially on the super sports, the 1 litres, obviously the 600s and 750s, but that's a type of tire. Load up here and ride up to Red Star, run the track for your track day and ride home. Perfect confidence.
And
really
in any kind of condition. It's
Definitely.
not ideal for wet conditions, but it's got the grooves there to handle it.
I say it's one of those that if you do get caught in a Gauteng thunderstorm, you don't have to use the ferry wheels. It will get you home.
One tire you don't want to be caught in a Gauteng thunderstorm is the next tire, the Q4. Now this is, they say it's a street legal tire, but we're kind of leaning more towards it's a track tire. You can see by the layout and the grooves of the tire, there's not much that's going to protect you in that Gauteng thunderstorm.
Not at all. I would say, that's really for really good track riding, or the boys that go bang it at Sabi on the 22. Phenomenal. You don't need a tire warmer when you kick off at Woodsman, but 1 or 2 sighting laps, you can put your knee down. If you're that good, on the road, racing side.
If you're that brave enough, I don't know if I'm brave enough. Well, look, we've just fitted these tyres to the 3 Superbikes we're going to be riding down to PE on. Bruce, thank you so much. We're going to be catching up lots with Bruce. He's going to take us through the various range and the various tyres and the various specials they've got on, and just catch us up to info with all the latest and greatest happenings, and of course all those vital tyre tips that you're going to need. Please, it's so easy to make a mistake, and that's why we're going to be doing this Bike Tyre Warehouse in 60 seconds. Next time we will try and keep it within 60 seconds, but this was a nice big one because of our trip. Get down to Bike Tyre Warehouse, not only for the amazing Dunlop specials where you can win yourself a Scorpion helmet, but for any motorcycle tyre or advice you could possibly want. They also can switch your brake pads out, they can do chains, so it really is a one-stop shop for your motorcycle and to keep you safe out on the road.